Hey guys, it smells especially good in the kitchen today because I have 2 bottles of Rosso di Montalcino Italian red wine coming up to a boil with some water to cook our pasta in it. We're making a drunken spaghetti with shredded beets, and then to go along with it, we took the beet greens and we're gonna mix them with some romaine and some arugula, and we're gonna make a nice spicy salad with fried goat cheese on top. It's a jaw dropper. So I've got the wine up to a boil now. Gonna add some salt to the water. My friend Mario told me it should taste like seawater, so he puts in a huge fistful of it. It's the only chance you get to actually flavor the pasta itself though, so at least put a little in, okay? And then we're gonna drop our spaghetti and let it get a little tipsy in the vino. All of a sudden I'm from Brooklyn. What was that? Get a little tipsy in the vino. get some tongs here and give it a little zhuzh. Then we took a couple of pounds of beets, and remember, you can make this with white wine and water or red wine and water. If you make it with white wine, buy golden beets. If you make it with red wine, buy red beets. You need a couple of pounds of beets, 2.5 pounds. So a lot of the little guys or a couple of the big guys. You peel them up, put a little bit of oil on your hands. You'll still stay stained for a little bit, but it does help a little bit get the color off. We grated them up, threw them into a saute pan with some EVOO. Now I'm gonna season them up with a little salt and pepper. I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic in there, a couple of cloves. And then right before we drain the pasta, we'll take some of that starchy cooking liquid and add it into here. Man, oh man, is this a delicious dish. Too easy. Turn the heat back on that a little bit. Just let it set over medium heat and the beets will get nice and sweet and tender. Down here, over the break, I've been working on the fried goat cheese. So I set up a breading station with flour, egg, and a little breadcrumb. I seasoned the breadcrumb with a little sesame seed, some garlic powder, then add in a little bit of lemon zest. Then we're gonna use the lemons that we zest for the breadcrumbs and use those to make a nice salad dressing for the beet greens that we're gonna mix with the romaine and the arugula. Now, let me show you how to do this. Buy a big log of goat cheese, one of the big 8 ounces, pop them in the fridge or even in the freezer, get it really, really cold. Then out of each half log, I cut it in half again. This will help you with your portion size. Then cut each half in 2. See how we're going here? And then cut each of those pieces in half and you'll end up with even discs. Here's how it goes. Flour. We can do 2 at a time here. Let's throw caution to the wind. And then give it a little roll in your sesame, garlic, parsley breadcrumbs. And once you get them all coated, pop them into a skillet with just a little bit of hot EVOO and shallow fry them. It makes such a nice little fancy ta-da to your salad. And you know, this is a great simple vegetarian supper or light lunch any day of the week. Okay, let me get this batch down into the oil so they can start browning. Oh, that smells good too. Mmm. And I mean, who doesn't like fried cheese, right? Not a bad idea. It's a great little party snack too, incidentally. There we go. Pop these guys out of the way. Then right in the bottom of our salad bowl, just gonna mix together a little Dijon mustard and lemon juice, stream in some EVOO. There you go, simple salad dressing. Look at the pasta. Look at the color. Isn't that cool? It's so cool. That is so cool. Okay. The Italians, very clever. I'm only half Italian, but it's definitely from the stomach down. Dig out a whisk here. Couple of spoons of mustard. Where'd my lemons go? Now your lemons, if you want to get all the juice out of them and the lemon doesn't really feel that ripe, you can press down on it, give it a little roll, or this always works. Pop it in the microwave for like 10 seconds on high, gets all the juices flowing. Then, when you cut the lemon, squeeze it cut side up so the seeds stay with the lemon and they don't fall down into your dressing. Thank you for your support on my juicing skills. A little salt and pepper. Mix those kids together. Stream in your EVOO. And you're good to go. Nice citrusy, super basic, easy, tasty dressing. I'm taking some of my cooking liquid from the pasta, which is mostly wine, and adding it to my 2 pounds of sauteed beets with garlic. And look at the color of the sauce, huh? Wow. Now we're gonna drain off the pasta nice and al dente. There we go. Turn that off before we pick it up so we don't set the kitchen towel on fire. And then drain off our drunken spaghetti. Wait till you see the color of this. Oh. So it's easier to toss. I think I'm gonna do it in the big pot. Look at the color of that spaghetti. Gorgeous. Put our beets right down over the top. I've got my goat cheese browning up beautifully here on both sides. I'm gonna give this a spin and let this set for a minute so I can soak up all of the juice from the beets in our cooking liquid while I get the goat cheese out. You just let that drain a little bit on some paper towel. I coated our goat cheese in flour and egg and breadcrumbs that had sesame seeds, parsley, garlic powder, and a little lemon zest in them. And then I took the lemon that I zested and I squeezed that down over a salad bowl, combined it with a little Dijon mustard, and whisked in some EVOO, and then seasoned it up with a little bit of salt and pepper. And I have a wonderful combination of some of our beet greens here, all chopped up with a little bit of romaine and some nice spicy arugula. So we'll add this to the bowl. Give that all a turn in that mustardy, beautiful dressing. We'll top it with our little goat cheese discs. Isn't that cute? This is such an easy meal, and it's a fake out because it looks very fancy and fussy. And even with the wine, it's super affordable to entertain with, guys, because you can get good quality wine for 10 bucks, about 10 bucks a bottle, and there's no meat going on here. No expensive seafood or really pricey cuts of meat. So it really is pretty pocket friendly for entertaining. Let's take our pasta down here. Of course, you're gonna wanna pass a little Parmigiano Reggiano at the table with this. Look at that gorgeous color. It looks like a bowl full of rubies or something. And then you top that beet pasta with some green chives. And man, oh man, is that a plan. That's what's for dinner tonight, guys.